loud. Let's turn that down a bit. Maybe turn me up. Why am I so quiet? Bip, 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 bip. There we go. I'll turn that down a bit more. That's a loud banana. Oh, I'm sorry. My mic's been really playing me around recently, and I don't know what's going on. How do I sound? Do I sound alright? Do I sound a bit weird? I found when I recorded last week, it sounded really like omnidirectional, which was weird. I sound good now. Okay. Thank you, I love my brick. Echoey. Yeah, this is the problem. The game is still louder than me. Right, that's going down. I'm going up a bit. Echoey is the problem I had the other day. And it's really weird because it shouldn't have changed because it's the same mic I've been using for 4 years. Is there an Omni switch on the mic? Well, there shouldn't be. I don't sound echoey to I love my brick. That's good news. I don't believe there is an Omni switch on the mic. Hold on. No. There is a kind of change mode switch. And it was in this mode the other day, which is really annoying. And then I've not really tried this mode. I normally have it in this mode. And I don't know what the fuck is going on with it. But if it sounds alright to you, then that's good news, because today we're going to be playing Letters from the Past Undusted, which is a game about cleaning things up and having memories about them. Sarah says, wow, all those modes sound hugely vastly the same. Right? Yeah, weird. Anyway. Yes, how's everyone doing? Hi, Santo Athios. How about those mariners? Holy shit. Wraith Finds has done a super chat saying, morning, Johnny and Skellies. I heard a bee joke and thought of you. I went to the beekeeper to get 12 bees. He counted them up and gave me 13. I said, sir, you gave me one extra. He said, that's a freebie. Very good. Thank you, Wraith Finds. Right, I'm going to put myself in little mode in the corner so you can see the protagonist of Letters from the Past. Undusted. Trez says, no, I've just gone to buy steak for dinner. Please stop streaming for 30 minutes and wait for me to get back home. With all the love in the world, Trez, no. You can, however, watch it on like 1.5 or 2 times speed. I'm going to cough because my voice sounds weird. One sec. Okay, yes, I sound a bit better there. Cool. Right. Fucking hell. Brr, this feels like an uphill climb. Hold on, 1 second. Let's start again. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream on youtube.com/JohnnyKiodini. That's me. I'm Johnny Chiodini. And today we are playing Letters from the Past Undusted. A game about cleaning things up and then having memories about them. Which I guess is where the elements of the Letters from the Past bit comes in. Never played it. Hadn't heard of it until I saw it this morning on the Steam front page, and I thought, yeah, this'll do. I'm feeling very into chill games at the minute, although I just spent the last like 45 minutes playing Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, and I'm playing a lot of Hades 2 at the moment. But I promise you I am on kind of a chill game kick at the moment. Kelly Tallgirl says, how are you doing, buddy? I'm doing alright, thank you very much. Cara Dennison says it looks like a smaller, cozier power wash simulator. I think that's fair, because you can see it here, you do have some sort of device. Anyway, I think this is going to be a chill game, which means that we may not have a chill stream. It depends what happens. Sarah says, Hades 2 is chill, brain goes into nice calm place. Yes, correct. I had an enormous panic attack on Wednesday night, and Hades 2 got me out of it. Wild. DM Chop says, did you know that koi fish travel in groups of 4 for safety? If they get attacked, the A, B, and C koi will hide and leave behind the decoy. It's genuinely quite good. Right, when I think of my family home, the first things that come to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets, over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. I'd almost dread to ask, but what are the first things that come to mind when you think of your family home? I do not think of glittering lakes or gently sloping hills, unfortunately, but there we go. I would chat with Mom and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. Hello, I am a lemon tree. For someone like me who lacked courage, maybe all I needed was an excuse, no matter how small. The letter from my aunt was enough. Dear Mario, I have baked a cake for you. Dear Adora, long time no see. How have you been? Are you doing all the things you've always wanted to do? I don't know why that made me laugh. It's been a while since I've heard from you. Come to think of it, the last time we saw each other was at Lily's funeral. Fucking hell, Auntie. I'm sorry to trouble you after all this time, but I can't find the necklace your mother gave me. I'm fairly certain that I left it at your house after one of my visits. Sarah says his letter feels pointed. It really does. Also, after one of my visits sounds quite intense. I really thought I had lost it for good, you know. You may have done. It may not be there. I know it's a bit of a hassle, but could you send it to me? It's already happening. It's a chill game and I'm raging at one of the NPCs. It should be in the attic. That's where Lily and I spent most of our time together when I was over. Okay. Thank you. Love, your aunt. This sounds like a phishing scam. Hi, Dad. Please save this new number. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. This is us. We're Adora. Ewan Passon says, the old chill game to quiet rage stream pipeline. It's a classic. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key. Here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. Here we, ooh, it is all rusted. And it's also got some verdigris. Anyway, here's a key. We're going to clean it. Oh no, Love Mickey says, hi Johnny and Skellies, I've caught COVID again. How's everyone else? I'm sorry you've got COVID. That's no fun. Ooh, detailed. Right click and drag around to rotate the key. Oh my god, it feels like Shenmue, but also feels like Resident Evil. Whoa, calm down, the key. Click the mouse wheel button once to reset the key's position. Select the tool on the left to clean the key. Home. Reach 40% cleaning progress. Alright, well let's clean the teeth of it. That's the business end, isn't it? Hints unlocked. Hints become available after cleaning items to a certain extent. Hold tab to view areas that need cleaning. Okay. Reach 99% cleaning progress. I'm not going to lie, when it was like hint, I was like, what's the game going to tell me? Clean the key, you stupid prick. DM Chop says I just had flashbacks to the Hunter Call of the Wild stream and Johnny breakdancing with their kills. I'd forgotten all about that. God, we have some fun, don't we? Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Oh, hello. Brush, brush. Reaching 99% will enable the wrap-up button. Finish cleaning by either reaching 100% cleaning progress or pressing the wrap-up button. Well, we didn't get to 99% to not come to 100%. Eka Violet says, so less power wash sim and more manual wash simulator? Yes, I think so. Cough, cough. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. I mean, Adora, you would know. You've got the key, and the key rusted. So, I need to go to the attic and find that necklace. Huh? Why is it locked? Now that I think of it, I've hardly ever been into the attic. Mum was always the one in charge of it. Oh well, I need to clean the rest of the house anyway. The attic key should eventually turn up. Okay, cool. Where should I even start? Cough, cough. Piper Barnes says, I had a really nice time yesterday returning to my tradition of finding a random horror film off Netflix or something and watching it with my friend. Shock of shocks, it was bad. What was the film, though? Please tell us, Piper. Echoes of the past, memories beneath the dust. The house key. It hasn't been used in a long time. Eto Perinkler has done a super chat saying, Hiya, just saved £250 on phone repair. My warranty worked. Also, I reached some personal goals, so here's a few quid for pints or any celebration. For any celebrations. Thank you very much, Eto Perinkler. That's very kind. And I'm very glad your warranty worked. It's rough being gouged with sudden phone cost. That is rubbish. But yeah, I'm very glad it worked. And also, congrats on those personal goals. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mum took care of the furniture, and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sounds of Mum wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. While cleaning the living room, I found a dust-covered photo frame on a shelf. House inside was our first family photo. Chapter 0 complete. Madison Kirkpatrick is on a super chat saying, Hi Johnny, been a while since I've been able to watch live. In other news, I've submitted a couple of papers for publication. Hey, congrats. No wonder you haven't had time to watch live. I hope they get published. Right, a special photo. Clean the item. Select. When we went to take our first family photo, Dad made a peculiar suggestion. While it wasn't unusual for him to say or do something quirky, none of us saw it coming. Why don't we all wear animal costumes? It'll be Adora's first ever family photo, so let's make it a special and unforgettable experience. He pleaded like a giddy child, arms firmly wrapped around a large costume. Mum let out a deep sigh. Here we go again. Righto. Here we fucking go. It was massive. He really loved his jokes and pranks. A complete 180 from Mum. Well, they say opposites attract. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I see your problem. It's covered in dirt. That's your problem. Here, look. What you need is a sponge. Here we go, look. Yeah, that cleans it up. Let's have a look at this family then, eh? Yeah, bud. We never ended up wearing the costumes like he had wanted to. Oh yeah. Sponge, sponge, sponge. Alex Gray has done a super chat saying, bad times at the moment, your streams help though. I'm sorry to hear about the bad times. And I sincerely hope they improve soon. And I'm very glad to hear that the streams help. Hopefully we can take a layer off the bad times, just like I'm taking a layer off this photo frame with a sponge. Tegan Evans says, this will help you find the key to the attic. It's a process, Tegan. You've got to trust the progress. Just like how cooking an overly elaborate dinner will help me sort out all of the housework I have to do. Sarah says, careful not to clean the picture so hard you reveal another picture underneath. It's the same picture. No, it's the painting of dogs playing poker, but it's actually the family photo. Just had cake, says just fed the Christmas cake. With booze, I'm assuming. Is that what you do with Christmas cake? You add more booze to it? Wrap up. Well, we're nearly done. We may as well... last little bits of doit. Talking of things being clean, my dishwasher just opened itself because it's done. That's nice. Cara Dennison says, tonight's soup in the slow cooker, Italian wedding with pumpkin. Italian wedding? Honey, don't you think there's a reason why people take more traditional photos? Yeah, because they suck. Because they couldn't come up with anything creative. Are you serious? Can't we just take a normal picture? Okay. Fran says, you have a self-opening dishwasher? Yeah, when it's done, it pops the door open so that the steam and stuff dries. Sarah says, what flavour is Italian wedding? I would also like to know. But, Adora, look at this. What a cute cat. Oh, so you're only trying to talk Adora into your plan now. Our very first family photo together, a seemingly ordinary picture with an amusing story behind it. So ensued a battle between an unstoppable father and an immovable mother. As always, Mum won, leaving Dad with his shoulders hunched in defeat. No Genius says, take a normal picture and then a silly one. Yeah. Italian wedding is meatballs and greens. The wedding refers to the flavours melding, I think. Oh, that's nice. While Mum was talking to the photographer, I snuck over to Dad and whispered, let's wear costumes next time. He only responded with a slight nod. When I looked at the photo afterwards, I saw that he had given me bunny ears. Oh, Dad. Mum noticed shortly afterwards and gave Dad a light rap on the head, but the sheer dad-like triumph on his face sent us all into a fit of laughter. Meatballs are nice, aren't they? So are greens, actually. There we go. Cleaning completed. A fitting appearance. Clean the item. This will help us find the key. When I was young, Mum often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day, when Mum and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash! It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. Passive voice. Not blaming yourself. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mum urgently calling my name. Once she came into the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. Whoopsie. That was not even that broken. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. Do we start with the sponge or do we start with the brush? Let's start with the sponge. Yeah. No Genius says a teacup fell in a child-related incident. Exactly. One teacup smashes as child goes to look at teacup. I see what you're doing, headline. What's this symbol? It must have some kind of meaning. It's an angel? I think it's an angel. Sarah says, oh, it's a cursed child. Cursed bowl. Cursed child? No, there's a cursed bowl. Okay, Johnny. Sure. That's where your brain went, is it? Right, gotta keep cleaning. Otherwise we don't get hints. But I'm ready to swap to the toothbrush fairly soon. There we go. We're getting hints now. Because look. Dirt collects in these problem areas. Oh, look, yeah. But with just one application of brush, you too can unearth an uncomfortable childhood memory. Brush! Brush! And the memories are back. I'm going to have RSI after this stream, I think. This is full on. Oh, wait, you can just... Okay, you can just hold it down. See, I was, like, scrubbing with the mouse, but... I happen to know that the dude who was Barry Scott in those adverts... Shock Horror, not actually his real name, which is why I said the dude who was, runs a pub quiz in London and is the quiz master, and apparently does not let you forget that he was Barry Scott at any point during the quiz. Bang! Here's question 1. 100%. Dot, dot, dot. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. And I even broke one of the teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. A porcelain teacup that is barely intact. One of Mum's most treasured possessions. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mum would feel better after seeing it. When Mum discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This is a much more fitting appearance." I don't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Calling it now wedding crockery, and she suspects Dad of being unfaithful. Lisa Hunt says, soothing cleaning with a side of trauma. It's starting to feel that way, isn't it? What glows in the dark? Clean the item. Right. Mum loved writing with fountain pens, no matter how long the letter or document. Whenever I asked if it was tiring to write so much by hand, she would say, "It's difficult, but it's worth it." Mum had a routine before writing. First, she would sit at her desk with perfect posture. Then she'd neatly lay out a fresh sheet of paper. Finally, she'd select one ink bottle from her collection and gracefully dip the nib of her exquisite fountain pen. I loved watching this process, so I used to quietly sit beside her whenever she took up her pen. Watching her fill empty sheets of paper with her handwriting imparted a special feeling I couldn't experience anywhere else. Okie dokie. This game's going to be an absolute fucking heartbreaker, isn't it? She had so many inkwells. Sometimes I'd spend half a day just looking at them all. I don't think she used this one very often. There is something lovely about writing by hand. Like, Leuchtturm, I think it's called. The notebook makers. Their motto is, in German, think with your hand. And, like, it's annoying how much that stuck with me, given it's a marketing term. But things do go into my head a lot better when I've written them down rather than when I've, like, typed them or just shoved them in, like, a calendar or something like that. So this year I've got a paper diary and I've got a notebook that I get through a notebook once every sort of 6 months that I fill in with stuff. And it really does help. It's funny. Oh, that's a stubborn spot. We're going to have to get the brush on that because that's dried ink, mate. Okay, let's get the brush involved. This stuff is right. It's properly in there, isn't it? It's a patina. I'm patina. Belinda. Can we get that stuff off? No, it's part of the thing. All right. There you are, you final specks of dirt. Get fucked. Okay. A shining start. Clean 4 objects to 100%. Only in the darkest of nights can you discover the star hidden within. Louis? That's a quote from Mum's favourite writer. Why is it written on here? Because it's a limited edition ink. Dad and I were still university students, so it took him a lot of hard work to buy it. Aw. But it looks new. Is it because you don't want to waste it? Adora, let me show you something. If you write with this ink and then turn off the lights... Tammy Boy has done a super chat saying I have dysgraphia, so writing by hand is both tiring and frustrating. Fair enough. You know, if there are better ways to do a thing that work better for you, absolutely do those things. I do also love typing, which is why I have a nice keyboard that I like. The tactility of it is good. Can you see the words glowing? The darker the room is, the brighter the ink shines. Oh, wow. To Adora, Lily, and Ash's beloved daughter. You need to eat a variety of foods to grow big and strong. But I hate carrots. If you become brave enough to finish your carrots, I'll give you a fountain pen as a present. Oh, that's a pretty good fucking bargain. A special ink that glows in the dark. A quote from the famous writer is displayed on the label. Oh, yeah. Fran said, oh, look, you can see the ink moving in the bottle, I think. You can. Cool. What will we clean next? I adored fountain pens, so it was an irresistible offer. Mum looked into my awestruck eyes and said, do you know why I love fountain pens? Because you can learn about someone through their handwriting. Even if I wrote something without much thought behind it, I learned more about myself after reading those words. She gently closed the inkwell. For some reason, after that day, I never saw her use a fountain pen again. What the fuck? Why? Corio Malayam is on a super chat saying, watching this is a nice break from having to deal with stuff regarding my dad's estate. I'm not sure if his second wife doesn't know about or is intentionally hiding his will, but she's being very difficult to get along with. That sounds really rough. I'm very sorry to hear it, Corio Malayam, and I hope things get sorted very, very soon. Yeah, it can be difficult when you're trying to get something over the line and somebody isn't helping. That's rubbish. I am sorry. Oh! Okay, I'm looking forward to this level, though. 5. Achieving happiness. Clean the item. Dad absolutely loved music. Whenever he could, he'd be humming or playing various instruments. He told me that he used to be in a children's choir and that he had joined a band during his university days. Whenever he returned home from work, he'd sing a little song he composed titled, "Dad Loves Coming Home." Mum would always warn him about disturbing the neighbours, but she could never mask her smile. Thanks to Dad, music enriched every dimension of our lives. Making up little songs is so good. And I tell you what, having a dog is a great way to get started. You'll make up or just a pet in general. You'll make up so many songs. I kind of don't want to clean this one. The first line always made me laugh. What was it again? You can't hold me back. I'm free. No one can ever stop me. Was that it? Probably wasn't that fucking tune though, was it? I don't really want to clean this one. It's adorable. It's all planty. Should we start with the brush? Oh! Oh! It's a fucking ocarina. Clean its little butt. Alright, it's brush time. Piper Barnes says, I didn't know ocarinas could fuck. How do you think they get more ocarinas? They're not just made, you know. Oh, Fist of Fiore. Absolutely incredible work. Ocarina of Grime. Come on. Superb. Sarah says, I think the Ocarina of Time is capable of parthenogenesis, so it doesn't have to be a fuck ocarina. God's sake. Wrap up. As if I'm not going to make this one 100%er. Human. Yeah. Adora, I'm done. After my hit single Dad Loves Coming Home, my newest release is Dad Loves the Weekend. Dad, You sure you're not a kid too? Haha, you got me. Since my secret's out, how about a song? Where'd I put my ocarina? Dad, if you love music so much, why'd you become an accountant? Music and accounting are completely different. Here it comes. He's gonna get sad. That's a good question, Adora. You see, I love music, but it doesn't mean that I can't live without it. But why? Why do you have to? On the other hand, I get itchy if I don't work with numbers for even a single day. Oh. To achieve happiness, it's not about doing what you want, it's about doing what you can't live without. Okay. When you find something like that, you'll understand exactly how I feel. Yeah, I get it, I think. I love words. I have to fuck around with them every day, otherwise I get really unhappy. I think that's mostly it. A cute turtle-shaped ocarina. Dad often played his own songs on it. Then it got buried in the garden, question mark? Dad then started to joyfully play his ocarina. His face was that of a man who had everything he needed to be happy. I suddenly grew curious and asked, then what can't you live without? He replied, Lily and Adora. That's why I'm the happiest man in the world. Aw. Wizard McWizardton has done a super chat saying, hi everyone, been a heck of a long time since I was here, but I've been directing my second play. How far from the 12-year-old watching Oxventure? I'm so old. I'm so old. Congrats on directing your second play. That's fucking great. I hope it's going really, really well and you're having a lovely time. He then declared that his next song would be named Dad is Super Duper Happy. Despite my laughter, I couldn't wait to hear the next release in his Dad series. I often found myself humming his songs, and his words stayed with me. Would I also find something I couldn't live without? Achieving happiness. A cute turtle-shaped ocarina. A discreet apology. Clean the item. It's a moldy cat? One day on our way home, we came across a cute kitten crying by its lonesome. I couldn't bear to leave it there by itself, so I begged my parents to let me bring it back with us. Without hesitation, Dad started brainstorming ways to lure the kitten. Should we get some food as bait? How about foxtail grass? Maybe a cardboard box? Just pick it up. Dad and I excitedly exchanged ideas, but after a few minutes we realized Mum hadn't said a single word. Is that a steamer? Dad really had the heart of a child. Instead of stopping me, he joined right in. It's a fucking steamer. It's a steam vac? It seems to be sort of distorting the pattern a little bit. Wait a minute. This is exciting and fun. Satisfying. Cara Dennison says, Pusheen? It seems like Pusheen. Little toe beans. Steamed toe beans. A la cat. Jack Isaac has done a super chat saying, hello from bottom surgery recovery. We'll have to catch up on VOD, but wanted to share the joy and thank you for being your amazing self. congratulations, Jack. I hope it all went extremely well and that your recovery is swift and smooth. Genuinely, huge congratulations. Talking of being your amazing self, that is absolutely fantastic. Lots of love to you. Wrap up? No. We want to get all the dirt. Done. A discreet apology. I don't think we're ready to own a cat. We don't know how to properly care for one, and we don't have any cat food or supplies. How can we care for it if we can't fulfill its needs? But, Lily, aren't you being a bit too serious? Of course, having a pet is a huge responsibility, but Adora can learn how to be responsible by taking care of it, and we can buy whatever supplies we need. What if its mother is still around? We might be taking a child from its parent. This is true. She could have been abandoned. That isn't something we know for sure. No means no, Adora. A striped cat plushie. It is soft and makes cute sounds when you squeeze it. Everybody had a record. People coming, people going, people born to die. Don't ask me, because I don't know what, but it's like that, and that's the way it is. I was so upset that after we returned home, I slammed my door shut and refused to leave my room. That evening, Dad came over and gave me a stuffed animal. It was soft, fluffy, and looked like the kitten from before. Mom bought this for you, but she didn't know how to give it to you. The softness of the plushie mollified the sadness in my heart. A few days later, I saw the same kitten at the same spot. This time, though, it was with another cat with a matching coat. It's Mother! Mum was right. If I'd taken the kitten home, I couldn't help but feel ashamed. Complete. Clean the item. Unforgettable moments. My hometown was always too warm for snow. If any snow did happen to fall, it would melt as soon as it touched the ground. Things like snowball fights and snowmen only existed in TV shows and fiction. Some of my childhood wishes included leaving footprints in fresh white snow, building snow angels, building a huge snowman. When we finally had time for a family trip, I begged to go somewhere with an abundance of snow. Okay. And that's how we ended up having a snowy vacation. Thanks to that, I got to check off a lot of things on my bucket list. Hello? Oh no, that's for... Squeak, use the cloth. That's not helping at all. Money is the key to end all your woes. Let's scrub first. The cloth is for polishing. Oops. Too pretty to clean. Clean off a flower. Yeah, get fucked, vegetation. This is an industrial zone. But where did they go? Bubble the Sloth says, ooh, this looks fun. Back to the beginning for me to watch it all in double speed. Quite funny, the idea of somebody whose username is Bubble the Sloth watching in double time. I don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. Right, okay. So I think what we should do is get the cloth involved here. There we go. Called it. Oh, and I think some of it still has to be got with the brush. No. Just got to be thorough with the cloth. Stephanie says, back to work I go. Have a lovely day, everyone. Take care, Stephanie. I hope the rest of work goes well, and you have a lovely rest of your day. However much is left. Phoenix Shaman says, why would a snow globe have a battery slot? For, batteries. Maybe it's got electric lights. Or it plays a beloved song when you invert it. Like a tinny MP3 version of Mambo No. 5 by Lou Vega. Brush. This shit off there. Oh, my neck's a bit stiff. Give me one sec. Oh. Wait. It's detective mode. Like dirt detective. Dirt tactic mode. Wait, surely we're done. Where's that last bit of dirt? I'll find you, you little fucking bastard. There we go. Unforgettable moments. Dad, the snow crunches when you step on it. And when you lie down, it's so soft and fluffy. Really? Then I want to lie down too. Huh, you're right, Adora. It's really soft. Shipwreck says smash it open and clean the inside. I'll take that under advisement. I saw on TV that if you wave your arms and legs like this, then you can make a huge snow angel. Then how about we make some big snow angels to watch over our family? Okay. Marshmallows are ready. You two better eat first, or you won't have enough energy to play. A snow globe we purchased on a family trip. It evokes many happy memories. Diana's in chat. Hello, Diana. This is, what's it called? What the fuck's it called? They've changed YouTube Studio, so it doesn't display as much information on one page anymore. Undusted, Letters from the Past. There we go, that's it. We made giant snow angels, built snowmen, and had an all-out snowball fight. With no regard for how snow-crusted our clothes became. After it grew dark, we gathered around the fireplace and drank sweet cocoa. As the comforting warmth of the fire lulled me to sleep, I could hear Dad humming and Mum turning the pages of her book. On our way home, we bought a snow globe to commemorate all the wonderful memories from our vacation. However, since some time ago, I had deliberately hid the snow globe out of sight. Those warm memories became a source of agony as they reminded me of days I could never return to. Chapter 1 complete. Chapter 2 What I Dreamed of. Frozen time. Clean the item. I had hoped to find the attic key in the living room, but it didn't turn up. I decided to search my room next. It looked exactly as it did on the day I left home. Only the thick layer of dust on everything indicated any passage of time. My focus was drawn to my desk, where Dad's pocket watch lay. There used to be a time when its cogs still turned and its soft ticking could still be heard. When Mum gave Dad this pocket watch, Dad was delighted with the engraved design, a lily, just like Mum's name. Wherever Dad went, so too did the pocket watch. Shortly after I started high school, the pocket watch fell silent for good. Okie dokie. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. Fucking hell. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's do an overall sponge clean. Well, that is a nice pocket watch in fairness. I normally find pocket watches with a big design on the front pretty gaudy, but this one's quite good. Fenna. Fenna. You can see chat is trying to guess exactly what the traumatic development is. Tony P says tragic pocket watch accident. Fucking hell. Erica Alice has done a super chat saying, having a rough time at the moment, but watching a stream live is an unexpected bright spot. Lots of love and warm wishes to you, Watson, and the Skellies. Thank you very much, Erica. I'm sorry to hear you're having a rough time of it. It feels like that has been the case for a lot of people in 2025. And I really... Oh, hold on. There's a... Yep. I know that we need to... There we go. Etched in heart. Etched in heart. Yeah, it feels like a lot of people have had a bit of a time this year. Whee. Oh, the face is broken. That's not good. Or are those just the hands? No, I'm pretty sure that's a crack. Ooh! Jesse says, oh, we can see the shadows of the rain on the table. I hadn't clocked that. That's very nice. That's a good detail. But anyway, yeah, Erica, I hope things start looking up very soon for you. Thank you very much for tuning in and for the super chat. This must be Thursday, says, oh my god, it's the clock killer from the Tartarus stream. That game was so good. I really enjoyed it. There aren't many games that I've decided to stream all the way through. Killer Frequency, that, Obra Dinn, I think are the only three I've done in their entirety. Apart from, obviously, Cato's Post Office, where I set the world record. But that's a bit different. Or Etched in Fast? Does it say Etched in Fast? I don't know. Etched in Hard. Okay. Oh, Hobbs Barrow as well. Yes, that's right. Cara Dennison says, I had to take a phone call, but I'm back. Watches, is it? Yep, this is Dad's pocket watch. One day it fell silent. Which obviously doesn't sound super great. Right, we've done the sponge. I think it's just cloth time. There we go. Oh, it is nice. Oh, tiny bit of dirt in there, is that? On the flare? Yeah, there we go. Adora, how many times have I told you to not call the office directly? Oh no. You're usually back by now. and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on. But please, text instead of call. Alright. Oh yeah, Mum, I was cleaning my room earlier and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Adora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me, and make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mum, wait, I don't think anyone's dealing with this very well. A broken pocket watch. Its time remains eternally frozen, just like my family's. I desperately needed Mum, but she threw herself into work as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe all of us. Days passed, and we barely even spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now, but my grief and sorrow grew nearly unbearable as they rendered my nights sleepless. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Aiden says I'm not sure this is a chill game after all. Neither am I. Yet, whenever I saw Mum so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. As much as I longed for her comfort, I wanted to comfort her too. Whee! A broken pocket watch. Yep. Okie dokie. What I found in the darkness. Clean the item. Select. It's a stream deck! I really hope there's a button that goes meow 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 meow. When I couldn't stand the silence in the house, I would listen to Dad's tapes. Listening to those songs made it feel like he was right there beside me. Printer Toaster says, it's crying times now, Skellies. Yeah. One day I heard a composer tell his story on a radio show. When I was a kid, my father used to hum songs he had written himself, so I became interested in music. I hardly saw him after my parents' divorce, but whenever I sang his songs, I felt like I was back in those happy childhood days. History with Character says, oh man, this is giving Venba vibes. Yup. Venba hit me so hard. That's how I started composing. For me, it's a way of bringing comfort not only to me, but to others in similar circumstances. I could see myself in his story, and his song resonated with me. Naturally, I admired him. Finally, I understood what Dad had meant. I wanted to tell him that I had found something I couldn't live without doing. I found a part-time job and started saving money for composing tools. Oh no, this is going to get me real good, isn't it? When Mum asked about it, I thought she was finally taking some interest in my life. Yowza. Okay. I think it still works. Should I turn it on now? Well, let's clean it up. Crimson Shadow says we're definitely ending the stream with a collective therapeutic cry, aren't we? I think that might be needed right now, though. Yeah. I've already done therapy this week. Please. Video games, why? But hey, look. Media has power to move us in many, many ways. And sadness is one of them. Alright. I reckon let's turn it on. I can't keep time. Ooh. Oh! Froggy. Sarah says Parappa the Rapper is about to show up. Oh, let's turn it off while we continue to clean it, hey? Bam, ba-ram, ba-ram, bam, pam, ba-ram. Oh, this is going to be satisfying. Hold on. Wait. Oh, that's good. Clean that dirt. That noise was excessive, and I'm sorry for it. Sarah says, oh, thank you. It's been too long since I heard about Pamparam. A couple of my friends and we've got just a running joke about Pamparam. We'll occasionally send each other voice notes. I haven't seen them in a few years. They have 2 kids now. And they sent a video of their kids going, Pam, Pam, Param. It was heartwarming and very funny. I sent them nothing back, for I have no children and want none. I text them back saying, ha ha ha. That's all they got. Having a child just for the sake of a bit. You have Watson. Watson is not a child. Watson is not my child. Watson's a dog and my constant companion. But those are very different things. Drives me up the wall when people I don't know are like, oh, your dog, she's saying daddy. Because number 1, don't give my dog a voice. Number 2, you're misgendering me. Number 3, that's weird. What? Mum, you're late again. You must be exhausted. Yes, a little. How was your day? Adora, what are all those things? Oh, these? A MIDI controller, a microphone. They're tools for composing. By composing, do you mean composing music? Uh-oh. Uh-huh. I started making songs little by little. And I got a part-time job to buy these tools myself. Wait, Adora, a part-time job? You started working just for a hobby? Adora, you need to be studying hard for your future right now. Don't waste your time on things like that. And quit your part-time job too. She's going through a lot, but ouch. I wanted to tell her that it wasn't just a hobby, that I was serious, but before I could say anything, Mum said she was tired and headed towards her room. My words were met with the sound of her door closing shut. I was left alone in an all too familiar silence. I was angry at Mum for not listening to my words, but I kept trying to understand her. I thought she might change her mind if I showed her how serious I was. Much like how music had comforted me, I wanted Mum to feel comforted too, and if possible, with a song of my own creation. Oh, that's putting yourself out there for potentially a really, really big disappointment. Sarah says, see, Power Wash Simulator doesn't confront you with all this grief and conflict. It doesn't. It's just like, here's Wallace and Gromit's house. Clean that. After that day, I spent every spare moment composing. Fuck yeah! Not only was it my first song, but it was a song for Mum. When I felt that I had poured enough of my heart into it, I recorded my song onto a cassette tape. I fervently hoped that it would bring her some comfort. Even if I couldn't fully convince her, I could at least help her feel a little bit better. When Mum came back home, exhausted as usual, I nervously handed her the tape. I thought if Mum listened to it, she would understand how serious I was. Are there flowers inside? These must be like metaphorical flowers, right? Yowza! Sarah says, I keep all my old tech and pack it full of flowers. Best place to keep them, I heard. Oh, my feelings! I'm filling up with them. This isn't what I wanted. I mean, I am really enjoying this, but also, yowza! I used to have, there was a Sony Walkman that was yellow like this, and it had a big clip on the side. A tape Walkman, and it was so good. It was like, it was a real classic of the time. I seem to remember, like, people remember that one fondly. I'm imagining someone in chat will remember this Walkman. Or not. I don't know. I remember once having a mentee and telling him that I went to uni before the invention of the iPhone. And he was like, what? What do you mean? Okay, cool. I'm not the only one who remembers that Walkman. Cool. Alright. Yeah, it's always the hinges, isn't it? Always the hinges. That's not a hinge, but you know what I mean. There was some in the hinges. Wasn't making that shit up. Oh, that's fine. No, we should open it again then. 2% left, is it? But it's pristine in there. Where are you? Ha 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 ha. It's always in the hinges. Oh. Ah, come on. Ha ha ha, secret dirt. That's cute. That's really cute. You gotta press the buttons to get it all. That's very, very cute. Lovely. Secret dirt. A melody of comfort. You composed this yourself? Yeah, the melody came to me first, so I started with that. I'm still working on the lyrics. Oh, and there's another one I'm preparing for a competition. The theme is... Here it comes. Hold up, Adora. Didn't I tell you last time? You need to focus on your studies. Mom, I know it might seem like only a hobby right now, but please, can you at least try listening? Adora, do you even hear what you're saying? How can you waste your time on this instead of studying for your future? I'm tired, so let's talk another time. Another time? When's that gonna be? When you quit your job? As if that'll happen. Adora, I'm saying this for your sake. I'm serious about becoming a composer. I want to make it so you don't have to worry about money anymore. And people said I'm pretty talented, so... Adora, I said no. Don't even think about it. Right now, you may feel like you're special. Jesus Christ! Whew. Talented? There is no word more meaningless. Don't get carried away because of a mere compliment. Praise proves absolutely nothing. Woofed. Why was she so angry? Was she more tired than usual? Even now, I still don't know why Mum reacted so explosively. I never expected her to yell at me like that. Her fury left me speechless. She's clearly, you know, struggling to carry on in the wake of her husband dying. But, like Sarah says, grief is really complicated. Like, she's not dealing well. And I think, you know, probably that, you know, what she's saying comes from a place of anxiety, being like, I think studying is a more bankable skill. But obviously she is expressing this in a very regrettable way that, you know, to a child will be damaging. It's, you know, it's a lot. While I was stunned, she tore the tape from my hands and threw it into the trash. Without so much as a backward glance, she said, "Stop wasting your time on worthless things like this." Ugh. What she threw away wasn't only a cassette tape. Therein was the piece of my heart that held my drive to comfort Mum despite the loneliness after Dad's passing. Even if hating her was the easier path, I didn't give up trying to understand her. Yeah. Yikes. But at that moment when my heart was equated to trash, I felt something disappear from inside me. After Mum's rage quelled and silence fell once again, I finally gave up trying to understand her. The right to hurt. Fucking hell. Ugh. The music box was the last present I ever received from Dad. Whenever I felt lonely, I would wind it up and talk to him as if he were right beside me. Blah, blah. Dad, if you were still here, you would have supported me, right? Mum doesn't understand what it's like to have a dream, to have something you can't live without. All she wants to do is fit into the mold. That's probably the only kind of life she knows. I cried for a long time, pouring out my anguish. Listening to the music box play, it felt like Dad was sitting right next to me. Clean. The steamer's back. After that day, I stopped waiting for Mum. I didn't even want her to talk to me anymore. I had nothing to say to her. Go away, flowers. Do. Toya Forever says, first super chat. Just want to say thanks for all you do, but this vid is triggering past trauma feels, so I'm going to have to skip this one. That is entirely valid, and frankly, well done you for recognising that and for dipping out. I didn't realise this game was quite so intense. I'm going to pop a warning in the description of this video. I think it's a great game, but yeah, did not realise this is where we'd be going today. But thank you very much for the super chat, and take care. I think you're making the right call. Thank you very much for the support and the kind words. We are cleaning. The levels are also getting more complex. Brackets positive. Alien XE. Alien EXE? Alien EXE? Says, hello, so glad to catch the stream. Hello. We are exploring cleaning items, but also a healthy dose of childhood trauma. We're playing Undusted, Letters from the Past. Oh, this is the air blow gun. This isn't the steamer at all. Forgive me. Oh, it is kind of helping. Let's let that recharge. Let's get to work with the brush on the wood body. That'll help a lot. Gotta let the old air gun recharge, huh? One sec. All right. Georgia on your mind has done a super chat saying healthy dose of childhood trauma. Obviously, I don't mean that childhood trauma is healthy. I was being sarcastic. But yes, fair enough on pulling me up on that one. Sorry, I just need to reply to a message real quick. Brush, brush, brush. Gramophone. Can't wait to wind this thing up. Oh, let's fucking do it now, in fact. I wonder if it's going to play badly until it's cleaner. Nope. I feel like I know this melody. What is that? Flares! It reminds me a bit of the song from one of the songs that Captain sings in Animal Crossing. Sarah says, I think it's WAP. Of course. Silly me. Air gun. Let it recharge. Let it recharge. Hell yeah, plenty of dirt on this one. I mean, not hell yeah, obviously. It's very sad that Adora's gone through all this. But from a let's get this clean perspective, oh yeah, that's a lot of dirt we can now access. Woo woo! Fucking what? Amy Ferguson says, potentially fun music box story. Bought a crocheted Totoro from a con that was part music box. It didn't work at first, but randomly started playing last night. Kind of creepy, but the song was nice. Oh wait, did you know it was a music box when you bought it? For a second, I was like, hang on, you didn't even know? That's kind of great. You did, lol. Okay, fine. That's my misinterpretation there. Okay, come on. Oh, there it is. Can't really be bothered to talk about D&D right now, Kelly Tall Girl. So, I'm not going to bother. Please stop spamming that question. Thank you. Oh, get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. Fucking get it. It's like fucking Fall Guys, this. This is a real video game. Here we go. Get it, get it, get it. Yeah! Shouldn't have said that. Clear level 11. All right, cool. Adora, can we talk for a minute? I'm busy right now. I'm sorry for how I acted. I must have been tired, so I got emotional. Why are you trying to make excuses while you're also apologizing? Own the whole thing. Sarah says, yes, this is exactly like Fall Guys, right? I never got a crown in Fall Guys. I got down to the final grab. But, yeah. It was for your sake, Adora, but I don't want you to suffer. Right now, things may seem fun and exciting, so you might think that the road ahead will be easy. Someday you'll understand. Jesus Christ. For now, it would be better if you focused on your studies and kept composing as a hobby. Now I get why you're saying these things. You've never had anything you've truly wanted to do, have you? All you've ever done is live by other people's standards. That's why you don't understand how serious I am and what it's like to have something you can't live without. If Dad were here, he would have understood me. Oof. At least he wouldn't have thrown away my tape like that. He wasn't anything like you. Oh. Cara Dennison says, cozy game. I deliberately chose the words that would hurt her the most. Yeah, we got that, Adora. I thought I had the right to, since she was the one who hurt me first. Mum said nothing during my verbal onslaught. Her silence only fueled my rage, so my words became harsher, crueler, more vicious. Mum quietly took my wrath. After the room fell silent, she left without a single word. Left alone, I picked up the music box and said to myself, "It's okay. That was nothing compared to what she did to me." Sorry, there was something very, very funny about seeing 100% perfect. An absolutely fucking savage argument and then just perfect. They've just had the most bitter fucking argument because their lives are not panning out how they wanted. They're both grieving. Neither of them is communicating well, and then Barry Scott comes crashing through the window. Perfect! Jesus Christ. Oh no. Perfect. A radiant dream. Let's clean. Oh my god. It was a peaceful weekend afternoon. I had started to doze off after putting stickers all over Dad's camera. Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Undusted. How many chapters? Let's just work out how far through we are. It doesn't seem to say. Okay, fine. Oh. Perfect. Right. In my half-awake state, I could faintly make out Mum and Dad's voices as they quietly talked. I wanted to keep listening to their conversation, but before long, I fell asleep. Oh. Dad used to take pictures of me and Mum whenever he could. It looks like it might still work if I charge it. I'll try turning it on after cleaning it. There is a very good mod message in chat. This game obviously is going places, and like I think it is good for people to talk about their own traumas, etc., etc. But please do be aware that, number one, this is a public space, so it can affect others, but also, you know, this is a very public space, so you might be giving away quite a lot of information, and not saying this to stifle conversations, but to keep everybody safe. There is a sensitive topics channel on the Discord, which may prove useful to you. Also, you know, this seems you know, borderline ridiculous for me to say, but it is a matter of legal responsibility. This stream cannot and should not be considered suitable replacement for professional care. I hope, you know, this game is, I think, very, very good, but it is also going places, and, you know, I think we have a responsibility to ourselves and each other to make sure that, you know, we can deal with that in a healthy way. And you know, I'm not here to upset anybody. If this game is kind of taking a toll, then I would say tuning out is there's no shame in it, nor am I saying like get out. You know, this isn't like a if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen situation. It's more just like we're dealing with some unexpectedly serious topics today, and like just, you know, I just want to make sure everyone is safe. And when I said that this stream does not replace therapy or anything, I wasn't targeting any particular message or any particular user. I hadn't seen anyone say that this was therapy. It's just that's literally It's weird being a content creator because if something happens to somebody, there's a potential for you to be held legally accountable. So I am covering off my ass, but also your asses, basically. So yes, lots of love to everybody, but let's all be careful with the surprisingly traumatic chilled cleaning game. Thank you. Just a bit of house cleaning there, house rules. This is anything but house cleaning. This is cleaning a toothbrush with a camera cleaning. That doesn't feel like your everyday household chore. Unless your camera eats loads. Then it needs to have its teeth brushed twice a day. Oh, it's Alien X's birthday. Just 2 more years and I'll be out of hell, brackets my 20s. I am having so much more fun in my 30s than I did in my 20s, it has to be said. I think they're a really fun decade. I feel more like I feel like I know who I am a bit better, and I'm not apologising for that anymore, or trying to fit into sort of how I feel like other people should, how other people want me to be. And this isn't to say, you know, if anyone out there is in their 20s, like, I'm not disparaging anyone, obviously. I was a 20-something once. 400 years ago! But I personally am feeling, this is great, we've got to charge it up, then we've got to activate the flash, because there's loads of secret dirt down there. I personally am feeling better about myself in my 30s, and it's nice. 9 more years of my 30s to go. I'm just so useful. Useful? Youthful. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait. With this much dirt remaining, it absolutely must. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna pop out when it charges. How do we charge it? Do we charge it with the air gun? No. How do we charge you? Where's the cable? Oh, wait. We can just do it that way. Okay, great. Cool. That's right, Cara Dennison. It's secret dirt time. And then we'll hit the flash button and there'll be more. We're going to get flashed by some secret dirt, everyone. Just you get ready. Well, that's tricky. I guess we'll have to get in there with some sort of air gun. Yeah, get cleaned. Whoop. Ugh. Christ on a bike. Aw. As if we're going to leave this one with a bit of dirt left on it. Come on. Oh. Done. Bang. Alrighty. We've finished the camera of a radiant dream. Adora, did you finish your homework? Shush. She fell asleep after playing with the camera again. Haha. She really does love it. She's interested in so many things, like music and writing. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Huh? I only hope that she doesn't become like me. Fucking hell. You still have regrets about back then? You know, I thought you were so beautifully radiant. It's all in the past now. I was naive and foolishly chasing what was only a dream. Now I'm awake and live in reality. Let's not talk about this anymore, alright? Okie dokie. Alright. Right, with that, let's have a 5-minute break. And now discontinued digital camera is decorated with stickers that I stuck on as a child. Let's take a 5-minute break, because that's what we do at this point in the stream. I'm going to be back in 5 minutes. Then we'll carry on playing Undusted Letters from the Past, which is full on, I think we can all agree. But I think we're doing very well. So yeah, do your thing. I'll be back in 5 minutes. If you're not going anywhere, here's a picture of my dog and some smooth jazz. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to this stream on youtube.com/JohnnyKiddini. That's me, I'm Johnny Kiddini. We're playing Undusted, Letters from the Past, which is surprisingly heavy, but I also think is tremendous. So, let's just crack on, I guess. We're going to clean things, we're going to find things out. Some of those things are going to be heavy, but we're going to keep it light-ish. Here we go. Okie dokie. Ooh, Kilroy Zeus says it's raining here. I've got my volume low so I can listen to it on the roof. Love a bit of rain. It rained here earlier, but... Whoa! Sarah says, guess he's making sauce and mash. It's me, I am. Bloody love a bit of sauce and mash. The camera contained a recording I'd never seen before. Had I pressed the record button while I was asleep? The slanted video captured a long conversation between Mum and Dad. Okay. I found it difficult to understand. The mum I knew had always seemed so ordinary. Suddenly I realised that perhaps the words I had so aggressively thrown at her that day meant more than I had thought. Correct. Seb Heaven has done a super chat saying, how about them Mariners though? Sadly I'm a Blue Jays fan, but it's looking pretty good for you, friend. Yeah, did not expect to be leading two games to nothing in the start of the series. I am not counting my chickens, but it's exciting and scary and exciting. And I like baseball a lot. Okay. That moment kept playing over and over in my mind. How silently she stood before my anger. How silently she had left the room, followed only by the sound of the door closing. Chapter 2 complete. Alright. What she dreamed of. Oh, it's an inkwell. Or a writing trophy? Clean the item. Only Mum's room was left. Holding the old doorknob, I felt as if I were about to meet Mum herself after all this time. Her room was filled with boxes, all neatly labelled and sorted by purpose. Somehow, it seemed like she knew she wouldn't be coming back. One box in particular caught my attention. Charlie Dyer has done a super chat saying, finally back from work, off to VOD and some painting. Tuesday treats time for Watson, and see you in the future. Thank you very much, Charlie. I hope the painting goes very well. I still haven't painted any Warhammer since February, and it feels really, 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 really weird. But I'm just trying not to question it. I'll come back to it when I'm ready, I think. Things I couldn't throw away. This box contained many trophies that I had never seen before. Well... Sorry, Sarah says, sorry to spoil it, but I'm pretty sure the reveal is that the mum used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And dreamt of going pro, but she couldn't get her deck right. For fuck's sake. Where did she get all of these from? I really don't know anything about Mum. Yeah. Sponge. This looks exactly like the symbol I saw on the teacup. Oh shit, that was a really important teacup, wasn't it? Diana says, oh, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Award. That's right. Karen Dennison says she did have a dream, and it was to duel. Oh, we're going to use the cloth on that bit, aren't we? Look, it still needs polishing. Anony Mouse has done a super chat saying, in a long ago stream you recommended Port Salut, and it has been permanently in my fridge since. Have some comfort cheese on me and a bit for Watson. Thank you very much, Anony Mouse. It's a really fucking good cheese, isn't it? I love it. Whoa, it's a pen within a pen, within a pen, within a... Well, it's just a pen within a pen. But it's cool. Okay, hints unlocked. Jesse Belanger says, Johnny, what drink? It looks tasty. It's just some orange squash. I've just fancied that over some water. So that's what I'm having. In a message that for some reason has been held for review, Phil says Port Salut. Oh, that'd be why. That would be why. Port Salut is the best cheese. Phil accidentally spelled it Port Slut. Please don't type any Port Slut jokes because we'll have to manually approve all of them. But I was like, why YouTube? Why do you think? Oh, Phil says that was not an accident. Oh, I see. I've been had. YouTube, you tried to warn me about Phil. Phil says sorry. Dear. Okay. Well, moving on. Oh yeah, let's bamboozled. Lots of dirt to clean up from Phil's mouth. Can't believe you'd salut shame like that. Is what it's always called in my house. Understood. Okie dokie. It is such a good cheese. I really love it. I haven't bought any in ages. Hello, Samorio Suni. Samorio Suni says, join the stream, and the first thing I heard was Port Slut. Not disappointed. Excellent. Glad I could help. Wrap up? Absolutely not. We're getting a 100% on everything. Oh, the air. We might need the air gun for that bit. I don't really care for the air gun. There, I said it. I miss the cuddly toy steamer. I said that weird. It makes it sound like the steamer itself is a cuddly toy. I meant the cuddly toy steamer. Where are you, secret dad? I'll find you. I got dirt on everyone in this town. Is it that we need to give this more of a polish up here? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Or is it? You motherfucker. Yeah, it's that in it. Yeah, it's that in it. Yeah. Where that dream now resides. Dad, what's that? A trophy? Yep. I got this for winning first place in a math competition. Cool, huh? Wow, does Mum know? Well, there's no way you wouldn't show her something this cool. Of course she knows. I bragged about it all the time. But then she'd look at me with that sullen look and bring the box. The box? Adora, how about a snack? We have cheesecake. Dad, don't change the subject. Mighty fuck. A trophy I'd never seen before. Writing competition, first place, Lily Meyer. It has the same symbol as the teacup. So it was. This was the box that Dad had mentioned. I took out a few trophies and read their plates. School writing competition winner, youth short story competition excellence award, novel contest first place. All for Lily Meyer. These accolades demonstrated how much she had achieved, and they were proof of the dream Mum once had. She was talented enough to win all these awards. Why didn't she pursue writing as a career? And why did she stop me from chasing my dreams so badly? One after another, thoughts endlessly flowed through my mind. I'm going to say trauma? Okay. Perfect! Our last moment. Combo breaker! Things were never the same after Mum threw away my cassette tape. I couldn't pretend that nothing had happened. This animosity persisted after high school, as I left home to study music at a distant university. I told myself I wouldn't call her until I had succeeded. Back then, I believed that once I graduated university, success would easily find its way to me. However, just as Mum had warned, the world was much colder than I had thought. Awards and words of praise became more and more meaningless. The further I drifted from success, the more I avoided calling Mum. I could already hear what she'd say. That's why I told you to stop. I told you it would be a waste of time. I wasn't ready to hear those words to my face, even after I I had to change my phone number. I couldn't bring myself to call her. Ugh. Bubble the Sloth says, Johnny, your laugh is delightful at double speed. Oh, God. After some time, I received an unexpected call from my aunt. Mum had passed away. Clean. She'd passed clean away. I thought I'd be able to call her any time I wanted, but I didn't have the courage to. That would mean I'd have to admit that she was right all along. Yowza. Advent. This is a nice typewriter. We're gonna have to move the arm to. In fact, let's do it now. I'm too excited. Oh no, that's not what I expected. But to clean under here, sure. But what about the roller? Oh, you control the roller with the other bit, don't you? You can sort of control the roller with this bit, but you shouldn't. Yeah, absolutely no worries to anybody who has to dip. Obviously, this game is quite full on, and I would much rather that people take care of themselves than push through out of some sense of determination to the silly person YouTube stream. Yeah, I did not see this one coming. This bit's making me want to dig out my typewriter, though. I've not used it in years. It's a fiddly fucking thing. Because it's from the early to mid 1930s, I think. We're gonna sneeze. Okay, now. Sorry. Ugh. 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 That was a really unpleasant sneeze. You know, sometimes when they just don't go quietly. Ow. Fuck. What did you do today? I watched a really sad video game, and then I watched the person streaming it sneeze themselves into a hospital visit. Tony B says all this dust getting right up your nose. Oh. Why is the air gun so crappy? Every piece of tech we've seen so far has had literal plants growing inside it, and it's just been like, oh, fine. For this thing, it puffs out a tiny bit of air, and ooh, I'm dying. Smario Sony, that was funny. Look out. Right, well, let's bin that off for a little while. Let's get back to work with the brush. Oh yeah, especially since there's loads of dirt under here. Wowee, Ewan Patterson, that's a hell of a thing to discover. Back in Vlogger days, I included a sneezing fit in the outtakes of a video, and it ended up blowing up on a sneeze fetish site. There truly is a place for everything. That's wild. And also, an invasion of your privacy. Or at least... I mean, it's certainly invasive. I don't know what sort of invasion it falls under, really, but that's wild. Wraith Shadowheart is on a super chat saying, yeah, sorry, Johnny, this just hit a wall. I can't handle it at the minute. I'm going to watch the recent indie episode instead because I couldn't this weekend. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, again, good on you for knowing when it's time to dip. This game's a lot. I do think it's great, but it's not gentle. It's gentle-ish and then not. It goes places. I think we can all agree. The indie episode mostly has me punching Nazis, so that's quite nice. Related, I got a new t-shirt. It says, fuck ice. So I hope everyone enjoys that. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, 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 brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. You know, sometimes. Oh, look at that secret dirt. Yeah. Where did I get the shirt from? Where did I get it? The internet somewhere. I realise that's not very helpful. I'll look it up in a minute. Hello, Josh Warrior. How are you doing? We are playing Undusted Letters from the Past. It is quite full on. It explores a decent amount of grief and also childhood trauma. Unsurprisingly, some people have found it quite a lot to be dealing with. So, forewarned is forearmed. But as far as a game about brushing things goes, it's a fucking masterpiece. I think this game is great, but yeah, it's hit unexpectedly hard. Oh, hello. My worry is, how do we... Oh, wait, that's how we do it. That's clever, isn't it? Whoa, secret dirt. Yeah, we got dirt on this whole town. Fucking... Right. Last bits of dirt. 100%. Bang! Are you leaving? If I don't go now, I'll be late for my flight. You have a lot of luggage. I'll drive you to the airport. It's fine. I know you're busy. I'll be going now. Adora. Yikes. A typewriter that looks like a prop from a black and white film. It seems that Mum typed her stories on it. Come to think of it, that was the last conversation we ever had. I had left without looking back, determined to return only when I had succeeded. I wanted to prove Mum wrong, but that door I shut so firmly never opened again. I opened the small drawer at the bottom of the typewriter. Inside, there were sheets of paper and the attic key! Most of the papers were stories that Mum had written. The rest seemed to be contracts. Among the papers were a few letters that began with the salutation, Dear Ms. Lily Meyer. I picked up a letter that was filled with writing. Dear Ms. Lily Meyer, it has been some time since I last penned a letter to you. I recall in your previous letters that you have been a fan of mine for some time now. I wanted to let you know that I read the story you sent this time as well. Please understand that I say this for your sake. I read your works for a long time now and they lack any aspect of exceptionality. Certainly you could make a livelihood out of your writing, but I doubt that standard alone would be satisfactory for you. I understand your desire to be a writer, however, discretion is sometimes the better part of valor. I believe that your time would be better spent in another field of work. I truly apologise for conveying these words much too late. Sincerely, Louis. Or Lewis. Yikes. Perfect. 100%. Thanks, Lewis. Tammy Voice is going to have to dip. Take care. Yikes. Lewis was the name of Mum's favourite writer, the writer she admired, the one who might have even inspired her to pursue writing. I couldn't begin to imagine how it'd feel if someone I respected told me to give up. I imagined Mum opening the letter, hoping to find praise or encouragement, but the further she read, the greater the despair on her face. Yeah. You could make it, but don't. Fucking hell. If a composer I admired had said the same to me, I wouldn't have been able to take it either. Wipe the phone. It's very blue. I sent the third draft of my novel to a friend who works as an editor. And she did say to me, should I be reading this as a friend or as an editor? And I was like, just as a friend is fine. But I've heard nothing. And I'm like, uh-oh. I'm hoping she's just really busy and hasn't read it. Because if it sucks so bad that she's avoiding even talking to me about it, rut-row. I'm sure it's okay. In any case, I wrote a novel because I wanted to, and I had fun doing it. And it doesn't have to get published. Or even be good for me to have done it. Because I have done it. And that's nice. Kara says, Johnny, I'm absolutely feral to eventually read this novel. I mean, I hope I can get it to a state whereby I either have the confidence to just sling it on Amazon or some e-store, or I don't know. Not sure. But I'm not just going to shelve it. I'll put it out somewhere. Somehow. But I'd like to at least try and get it published first. We'll see. I'm on to writing something else now, and that's nice as well. Table 9 Studio says, I've been watching a lot of Blood in the Clock Tower content lately, and got a Johnny jump scare on a Clock Tower podcast last night. It was lovely. I sucked on that podcast, and at the end of that first game, I was like, I don't know who this James guy is, but he seems to have a real problem with me. He doesn't. But I was still like, oh my god. There was so much terminology I didn't know. Like, everyone's playing on such a high level in the Blood in the Clock Tower, like, UK content creating community that I can't keep up. I was like, yeah, I played this once on a stag do. And they were like, okay, 3 for 3. We need a sacrificial blue blam. And we need someone to prime the generator. Otherwise, the demon's going to have extra peas. And I was like, what? I had fun. Don't get me wrong. I've never not had fun playing that game. But also, I know I'm bad at it. Ooh, it's just blowing the dirt away. They're just playing on a meta so high above the one I can operate on. And that's totally fine. But yeah. Sarah says, ooh, the blue blang. Yeah, the blue blang, you know? Like, I'm never sure. I'm like, if I've got the blue blang, am I supposed to admit that I have the blue blang? Or am I supposed to say I am the blue blang? I don't know. And yeah, when the demon's got extra peas, it's just the fucking worst. Because it's like, okay, yeah, so like the vitamin content of the entire town is higher, but like, if you accuse the right person, you're going to tank the amount of peas. You know? Oh, shit. Blackout says never admit that you've got the blue blang. Okay, alright. I realise it sounds like I'm being very glib and derogatory about Blood in the Clock Tower. I think it's a fantastic social deduction game. I just suck at it. And I was way in over my head on this one podcast, which I hope was amusing. That's it. Realms, Blood on the Clock Tower. It was Realms of Peril and Glory doing Blood on the Clock Tower. They did a really good job of finding a way to... Wow, that's a backhanded achievement. Well, hints aren't working. Try to use them 3 times. Fuck off. They've did a really good job of translating Clock Tower to an audio format. Good. Table 9 says it was very amusing, Johnny. I haven't listened to them back, but I just remember there was during the first game, I was like, okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And everyone disappeared from the video call because they'd gone off into separate, like, side rooms to chat. And I was just sat there by myself going, what? And all of the different rooms have different names, and one of them's like fishing spot. I was like, fuck it, I'll go fishing. It was not my best work, but still. Realms of Peril and Glory is a really good podcast. It's Zach FG, so Zach the Oxventure Producers podcast. I've appeared on it as part of their Liminal London series as well. On a day when I was in an incredible amount of jaw pain, but I don't think it shows in the recording. Josh Warrior is on a super chat saying, sadly I have to depart due to wretched family obligations. Hopefully I'll be back later, but have some money so that I feel less irritated by my general surroundings. Happy cleaning. Happy trails to you, Josh. I hope it all goes well. Sending strength and solidarity. And also my thanks for the kind words and also money. Right. I think we need to flip the receiver. Yeah, secret dirt, secret dirt, secret dirt. And then, the thing is, I know there's going to be secret dirt on the buttons. Yeah. Secret dirt. Okay. Get in there. Yep. Toby Tobin says, John, have you heard of Demon Bluff? It's a single-player Blood in the Clock Tower-based card game computer game. No, I haven't. Sounds like a lot of things that one thing is. No, secret dirt, come back. That's it, secret dirt. Right, the thing is, there we go. Oh, you got to be quick with this lot. Damn it. Wrap up? Not on your fucking life, mate. Get it. Get the fucking bastard. Get cleaned. Well, it's not even in there. It's that bit we need. Nonetheless. Secret dirt. Where do you live? Come on, secret dirt. This is too sneaky. No. I'm not giving up. Oh, okay. It's just a demo, but apparently there's a stream's... Wait, I saw... Yes! A stream's worth of content already in it. 100%. If I had called first. Yes, well, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Call recorded on February 19th. I think I'll be admitted to the hospital soon. Could you help me, cough, cough? Oh, fucking hell. Tidy up the house? Please, cough. I don't have anyone else I can ask to do this. Oh, fucking hell. Lily, don't say that. I still have the spare key, so I'll go by when I have time. Thank you. Before you come, I'll put away things like the trophies. It's strange, isn't it? Back then, I was so desperate to forget everything. But when I was cleaning the house and saw my typewriter and all those trophies, I remembered the days when I wrote so happily. Why do we only realize how precious something is after we lose it? Writing, Anadora. Fuck! Lily, have you called Adora? I tried calling her 2 days ago, but she didn't answer. Maybe she changed her number. I left a voicemail, but I'm not sure if she heard it. If I were brave enough to call her sooner, would we still be in touch right now? Back then, I thought the best thing to do was give her time. Oh, by calling a specific date, you can hear recordings from that day. That's novel. Yowza! The call was between Mum and my aunt. From her voice and coughing, I could hear how difficult it was for Mum to talk. After I left home, my pride and drive to prove myself held me back from contacting Mum. All this time, I never once thought how Mum must have felt. I didn't think that she would regret what she had done, nor did I know that she had called me. If I had just called her when I changed my number. Chapter 3 complete! Chapter 4. Nevertheless... that got me, sorry. Nevertheless, as I looked at the old attic key that I found in Mum's typewriter, it reminded me of the excuse that brought me back home, finding my aunt's necklace. Maybe she knew everything and sent me here on purpose. I felt the rusted key in my hand. It felt cold and hard, but somehow also warm. As I cleaned the key, Mum and Auntie's conversation continued. Fucking hell. Yeah, I reckon she knew. I felt like I was looking at myself. When Adora said that someone had called her talented, she was just like my young, naive self. It was too painful to see her talking with those bright eyes full of hope. At that moment, I wasn't looking at Adora, but rather the child I used to be. We're just back to the toothbrush. It's gone full key circle. And then Adora does a massive bump. Okay. I don't think that's a very fair interpretation, Kilroy Zeus. So basically, Mum was all, how dare you pursue your dreams when I gave mine up. No, she acted out of fear and a desire to protect her daughter. I'm not saying that what she did was correct, but she clearly was afraid that her daughter was going to get crushed in the same way and was going to feel as unfulfilled as she did, and she panicked. She didn't deal with it well. She didn't reveal anything about herself in doing it. All she did was crack down on those hopes and dreams, and in so doing, galvanize her daughter to actually try in the way that she didn't manage when she had her hopes and dreams crushed. Like, I don't think she was like, I think she, you know, she's fallible. Like, everyone in this story is fallible. No, I think that's it. What will I find in the attic? This is where it turns into a first-person shooter. The recording ended with a violent cough from Mum. I was left stunned, my heart painfully heavy. After some time, I collected myself and headed to the attic, with Key in tow. The attic had always been Mum's private space. When I snuck in as a child, it looked more like a storage room than somewhere fun. So I often wondered why Mum liked using it. Tony B says, oh, her mum was Alan Wake. If this was like a stealth prequel to Alan Wake 3, I would be absolutely fucking delighted. Oh, shit. As if to... Look at this. As if to answer that question from my childhood, I found an old desk and chair in one corner of the room. On the desk laid a necklace and a dusty journal with an all too familiar name. Oh, DM Chop says, Mum called, told her briefly what happened, and she asked if Johnny Stream was someone I worked with. The laugh made me feel better, so I share it with you all. 1 second. What's up, gamers? It's me, Johnny Stream. That was not worth the gag, but I went and got a hat. Johnny Stream. I'm like Johnny Storm, but instead of saving people, all I do, or setting myself on fire, all I do is beg people to please engage with my streams. What's up? It's me, Johnny Stream. Please, please like this stream, please. I need the engagement. Anyway. Okie dokie. Right. An all too familiar name. Stream on! Nice one, Mr. Brainley. If I never came back to this house and cleaned it, if I had left those mementos undisturbed beneath dust, I would never have learned about Mum's true feelings. I had a feeling that this diary had been waiting here all this time. Just for me. I carefully brushed away the thick dust and opened it. Shit, she never saw her using a fountain pen again because she was using them in the attic. That day, when Adora handed me her tape with such excitement on her face, I could see the hope in her eyes. That innocent face. Certain she could realize her dream. I knew that face well. I was afraid that she would curse her wasted years and regret everything. I need to stop this now. For her sake, I chose to be harsh. I believe that her hating me was the lesser of two evils. Fucking hell. When I started to tidy up Adora's belongings, I was able to see the remnants of her dreams in my hands. Through them, I could feel her sorrows and joys. Sarah says this is going to be the ultimate Rickroll. That was when I looked back on my past, my younger self, who I had thought naive and foolish, was shining as brilliantly as those traces of Adora. Oofed. I've wanted to tell her my true feelings, but I can't reach her anymore. All I can do is wait. I hope you return one day, so I can tell you this. Adora, it was thanks to you that I was able to face myself again. Even though I was ashamed of my past, I was happy to see a part of myself in you. I had hurt you so gravely, yet you brought me comfort. I should have said this to you sooner. No matter what path you choose to walk, no matter how you live your life, I will always love and support you. Mum's diary ended there. After closing it, I noticed a letter laying on a corner of the desk. There was also something I thought I'd never see again, the cassette tape that I recorded my first song on. I put the tape into the cassette player and opened the envelope. The letter inside contained lyrics which seemed to accompany my song. I slowly recited Mum's lyrics. My novice melody and her poetic verses complemented each other well, as if they had always been together from the very start. What would you do to see those lost birds once again? Looking above, your eyes danced with the dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? Bright in my dream, you're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. That aunt has some fucking questions to answer. She's got some explaining to do. Yowza! Oofed. Well, that was Letters from the Past Undusted. That was very well written. And it seems that some of you in chat are crying quite heavily, which is understandable. Alex Hansen says New Game Plus. Oh shit!
What can I do to hear them sing? Would you walk through me those wide, or search through lonely streams? If there's any chance to see them once again. Looking above your eyes dance with a dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything right in my dream? You're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you.
Sarah says, I can't wait to play Hades 2 now and have my brain go into that state. Well, yeah, I've got half an hour left on the stream. And,
Will you be back to see your lemon trees in bloom?
I'm going to play some Hades 2 in a minute.
Will you be there to hold my hand? And we walk through hills and towns, or run through crowded streets. If you have some time to see me once again. Looking above your eyes dance with a dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything bright in my dream? You're singing to the moon and stars.
Mr. Brainley says, okay, but when do we get the opportunity to clean the aunt's necklace? She can clean her own fucking necklace after that little fucking emotional ambush. Oh, I can't find my necklace. Maybe it's in the attic. Motherfucker. Right. Right. Content warning. Grief. Generational trauma. That's there. Okie dokie. Letters from the past. Complete the story. Alright. Thank you very much, Letters from the Past Undusted. That was absolutely brutal. Let's play Hades 2. Let's dust off some I think Johnny missed the picture. Yeah, says blackout. Oh shit, what? Did I miss something? Oh, she was holding the photo and looking at it. Oh, whoopsie. There we go. Here we go. Right. Okay. Just before we jump into the whiplash isn't too intense. That was a lot. That was, I think, a really beautiful, beautiful video game. Oh, you and Paston sent a big old super chat saying, thanks for the good stream, Johnny. I struggle with empathy and it's always gratifying to see feelsy games like this through the lens of your big heart. Thank you. That's really very sweet. And I realise that some of you may be gonna have to take some time to climb down off that one, so here's my pitch. Let's attack some things and make jokes about butts for half an hour. Just a little, you know how like they say it's important to cool down after exercise as much as warm up? Like that, but for your brain. And the ghost of Lily was hugging Adora from behind? Oh damn it, I missed that. So anyway, I haven't played this since we I haven't played this on PC, I should say, since we streamed it all together. Oh, so we've inherited this run, which Sarah says I met the character Ben Star voices and Smash. I think I've met him as well. This is probably going to be a quick end to the run. Let's find out what happens.
This isn't your domain.
Oh shit! Yeah, we got that good Artemis stuff. Let's gather a flower mid-combat, why not? Oh shit. Ooh, that hurt. Why did I do that? Oh, that's why. That was good. Come back here, you cowardly snick. Oopsie. Oh, Death Defied. Nice. Okay. Hal9000 has done a super chat saying, I teach during stream time, so I have to be VOD squad, but I can't wait to be emotionally destroyed by whatever that was. It was a lot. It was full on. Stick to the seas next time.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay. Rushing around gives things weak, and again once you stop, that's quite useful. Let's take bonus life and magic gain. Pep us up a bit.
That which slithers, seeps and crawls, all of it thrives within the foul air and crushing climate
near the bottom of the sea.
The air is definitely stuffier down
It
here.
is. Get far!
Ensnared.
That was careless of me. Oh no, the water spouts. They're frequent. Oh damn it, they're frequently the worst. Hyperbarn says, still mad Hades 2 isn't coming out for the OG Switch. I thought it did. I thought it is out on the Switch, because there's a Switch 2 upgrade pack.
Good find.
Shows how much I pay attention to the industry these days. Hello, Shades.
Hippos.
Hippos? That's not a hippo. Shit. Piper Bun says, did it? Wow, I've not been keeping up. Oh shit, this lot.
Water spouts
Oh
activated.
no. It could, I mean, I could be wrong. Who knows? Get fucked, this thing.
Hear me on my authority.
Okay, well I don't want to replace anything that I've already got. Breaker Rush. Whenever you sprint, the first foe you run into the blast knocks foes away. That would be really useful, but also, if we do this, then we might be able to hear Poseidon go, behold!
Strength of
Which
the
will make
sea.
me laugh. And let's go shopping, fuck it. Why not? Oh, it is out on the original Switch. Okay, good. Hooray. Oh, I'm Zeus. Blah, blah, blah. I'm Zeus. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh, your strikes emit chain lightning that bounces up to 4 times what you prime 50. Fuck it, I'm in. That'll be fun. Okay, time to lose to Scylla. Diana says, I forgot about Behold. Behold.
She's back. I knew it. She's come back. You ready for another show, lady? We've been rehearsing our material, practicing non-stop because one day I'm gonna be a star. Oh, me and the gals.
Uh-oh, that was an afterthought, wasn't it?
What do your musical ambitions have to do with unprovoked acts of violence against me?
Ah, this is nice. Now.
She's just heckling us gals. Ignore her and take it from the top. 2, 3, 4. We are Skilla and the Sirens.
Oh. This is such a fucking tune. Ooh. Oh crap. Down, down. If I defeat Skilla on my PC save and not on my Switch 2 save, I shall be annoyed. I regret priming 50 now. Shitballs. I happened, Skilla. Yeah. Take care, Phoenix Sherman. I can't blame you for wanting to decompress after that emotional pounding. Battering? Pounding? Pounding's not the right word. Damn it, Roxy's back. Oh, she's a pain. Shit. Damn. Oh well.
Blast those sirens.
Hello, Freenos.
Freenos, I can't get that blasted siren song out of my head.
No.
Hey now.
You're a rock star. Get your game on. Go play.
One of these nights you ought to ask Headmistress how she got this from the house.
One
See you
of
later.
these nights. Oops.
Dora, don't you pay any attention to what's been happening out there? The rise of the Titan of Time, the siege of Olympus.
Nope. Can't say any of that rings a bell. Olympus, that's where the family members you don't like live, right? And the Titan of Time, I get that he's bad, but he's never done anything to me personally, as far as I know, so.
There we go.
This entire encampment exists to resist his efforts to overthrow the gods and rule the world.
Well then, maybe I should thank him because I happen to like this encampment.
Dang, Dora. String Theory Instrument says more Hades and catching it live, but I didn't get you anything, Johnny. Well, it's more. I need to give this to folks after the game we just played through. Undusted Letters from the Past is intense.
Oh, shush.
Take care, Sarah. You're very welcome for the emotional devastation. Thank you very much for being here.
Death to Kronos.
Have a lovely day. Death to Kronos.
The last wheel of the three fates, those reclusive determiners of all that is to come,
Is now
is
under
now
the
under
princess
of the
underworld's
underworld's
care.
care.
With their aid, we may have a chance.
Approach.
Yes.
Headmistress, I found Artemis out there. I'd not expected her so soon, but then she's quick. Speaking of which, what of Hermes? Any word?
Alas, not yet. However, those two are resourceful and discreet. And Olympus remains none the wiser to our long-standing connection with them, if that is your concern.
My concern is their safety. May Hermes soon discover what exactly Kronos is scheming and return, though I know we can ill afford to wait.
Tegan Evans says, damn abs. Yes.
Hermes convinced me of that.
I made a rather rash comment on them last time I streamed this game.
As we improve ourselves, so does our
Oh,
craft.
would you? Life Spring.
The arms of night seek something more from me.
Ooh, yes, let's do that.
Come, darkness, mark the arms of night within my care.
So mote it be.
So mote it be.
That's a fun way of saying so might it be.
Good to go.
Yeah, I'm good to go,
How
babes.
has our map been working out for you thus far? You reached Oceana's shore, though the path ahead grows still more labyrinthine based on all we've ascertained.
There seem as many pathways in the underworld as stars in the night sky. Yet your map has shown the way precisely. You must have an excellent sense of direction.
No, I don't know. But if our map helps overcompensate for my own lack, then good. Though careful when you reach the morning fields. No map should benefit you there.
Okay.
What of the golden petals?
Do watch for those.
Okay. Hello, friends.
Headmistress couldn't ask for better familiars than you two.
Agreed. Roo-roo. Salute.
Not a care in the world.
Sleeping fellow. Salute, father. Plant. Nothing. No suitable seeds. Ah, cool. Can we unlock things? Can we extend our grasp? No.
The messenger.
Grasp limit reached. Yes.
I lack the grasp for this.
Well, okay.
What's that one do?
What does that one do? Gain 30 armor. While you have at least one armor, gain +2 armor after each location. That sounds very nice.
The sash.
Let's get that.
There's the grave thirst aura by the silver pool.
Great, we're going to be using that weapon then.
Much more than just this staff bathing in there.
Nothing we can unlock right now, nor build. So, let's...
We bid you welcome to the vanguard of the underworld.
So, the last time I streamed this game, I said that I didn't mind Skelly in this one, because he's Skelemeus or something, or Skemeus. I take it back. I heard enough of his voice, and now he's annoying me again. I hate him. Listen to this.
I understand you ventured to the bottom of the sea. I too have been there in those depths, young one. But once, a while back, and briefly, I might add.
Nah, fuck off. This is annoying.
Of course. You were a famous mariner in your mortal days.
Go Mariners.
But Then you finally met your end beneath the waters upon which you say.
It just, it had, like, I was talking to him and I just went, like I developed a sudden allergy to him. I was just like, oh, no, he's annoying again.
Nah, it was way more glorious.
Shut the
than
fuck up.
Hence I go.
Hence I go. Hence I go.
The blacksmith sigil.
Yes, 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 Hephaestus.
What is he going to fit me for a suit of
I love
armor?
it. I love it.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
That new cousin of mine. They told me you needed a weapon or something. You already got
You already
one.
got one.
Right, lousy one can spot that piss poor workmanship from here. Though I could tune it up.
Go on then. Tune us up. Oh, fuck yeah. Your special can cause a blast that deals 500 damage in the area. Num 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 num. Yes, please.
My silver all grew
What's
stronger,
this?
didn't it?
Bong! Lovely. Take that, tree. Oh, it's just restore magic, isn't it?
Got you.
Damn it. Missed the thing I wanted to hit. Take that. Love Mickey says, gotta run now. Responsibilities are calling. Thanks for the lovely stream, Johnny. Thank you for being here. Take care. And well done for getting through Undusted Letters from the Past. Ooh, goodness. Oh, shit. Oh. No. Not good enough. Here we go.
I think
Here she comes.
So you're the star student of Great Hecate. A little birdie told me she'd been training up a real prodigy. Imagine my surprise when it turned out to be the missing princess of the underworld. How positively scandalous.
Your casts inflict weak and damaged fires while dragging them towards the center. Useful. Whenever you use 40 magic, create a heart throb. Less useful. Let's take the bonus life and magic gain. I should have powered up my cast, really. Ah, well. Fuck it. Diana says, God, the bass in this. Oh, it's very good, all of it. Yeah, I really wish I powered up my cast now, actually. Oh, well.
Golden coins.
Thanks for the golden coins. Let's get some bones. Oh, great. Here she comes.
Nice shot.
Shouldn't have moved in there.
In we go.
Good evening.
Hail.
You
Oops.
bested Sister Hecate. She told me so
I did.
herself, and with, dare I say, more than a hint of pride. Though she's intent on testing you
She
still.
is.
She always said I can't beat Kronos if I can't beat
Valid.
her. And so we spar. I think she's gone easy on me to boost my confidence.
Well, I can plainly see she failed. Gone easy. If there's one thing the Witch of the Crossroads hasn't ever done, it's that.
Let's see. After you hit with your attacks or specials, fire a seeking arrow that only does 10, or a piercing arrow fires towards any foe damaged by your cast. I still think support. No, let's take the other one for fun.
There. Good hunting.
Good hunting to you. Let's
See
take
ya.
more Hephaestus stuff, please. Oh, no.
A shadow spin.
Fucking hate these guys. Fuck off. Great, it's dead. Great. My shield is just about intact. Lady Octopus says, well, Undusted looks different than I expected. We completed it, we had a good cry, and we've moved on to Hades 2, so everyone can recover from having a good cry. Let's see. Ooh, your blast effects from Hephaestus also inflict glow on foes. The thing is, my blast effects normally kill them. Let's take tough gain.
Such strength.
Such strength. Oh, well, if it isn't time for a little moon power.
Such deep, impenetrable gloom surrounds the underworld princess that not even her infernal eye can easily discern what horrors lie therein.
Heavens.
If I can't see into the shadows, I'll cut through.
Oops. Fighting a thing that can't be fought. Thanks, Artemis.
Sister Selene.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to see if she does the voice line I like.
Moonlight sorry.
Funny.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
This feels nice.
The magic that my light awakes in you requires active focus on
Yep,
your
yep,
part.
yep.
It has no power without your
Yep.
intent. In moments when you
Yep.
need it, do not hesitate.
All right. Your hex blasts a large target area for 1,000 damage after 4 seconds. Ready after I use 90 magic, which is more than my total bar at the minute. Wolf Howl, do 200 damage. Ready after 50. Let's use that.
Wolf Howl.
Oh, let's get some nectar. Yum, 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 yum. This is what Wolf Howl looks like. Ow!
Arachne?
Well, that was useful. And now you can push your luck. You can keep going, but you might find enemies. So far, so good. Uh-oh.
The exits are right there.
The exits are right there. Oh, no, that was great. That worked very well for me. Oh, this is pleasant. Let's go here.
Blue and black and burgundy. Silk of every color.
I do see.
Delicate and spun with care. Strong as silver.
Thin as
thin
hair.
as hair. And
Oops.
my finest
Oh, damn.
customer. Saw you get into a scuffle with the great big witch. Why are you fighting?
Oh,
I thought you were on the same side. Oh, I can hardly keep up with everything
I love
lately.
Arachne. I think she's great.
Headmistress and I aren't really fighting. Well, no, I suppose we are. Except it isn't born of anger or misunderstanding. It's just her way of making certain I'm prepared.
Huh. Well, look, you show her for me the next chance you get, won't you, my friend? And no pressure, but I might be watching just in case.
Oh.
I won't get underfoot. I
Yeah, you
promise.
better not. You're tiny. Let's see. Azure dress. No, let's take this one. It has the most. Well, I don't want to use this one though. This one, emerald dress, 50. No, we're not hurt though. This one, 40 shield outfit that makes you restore 5 magic every 1 second.
Absolutely stunning.
Lovely. Thank you.
It's just right.
That's on the house.
Thank you. Ooh. Oh, we can't dig because we don't have a spade. Oh, let's take this though. Get some more magic.
Stand out, my friend.
Oh, yes. Nice smooth brain time. Yeah, that worked very well. Bye-bye, everyone.
Soul tonic.
Get fucked. Soul tonic, hey? Boing! Christine says, ah, yes, the Hades flow state.
Ash for my ocarina.
Feels very nice. Brain feels smooth now. Yum, 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 yum.
I see something for you.
Ah. What do you see for me? Yes. Compel.
Look upon me.
The power of me compels you. Lovely. Oh, I'd like the Hephaestus and the Daedalus hammer, and I can't afford both.
A special offer of some sort, my
Oh.
lord. I've returned as much gold as I could, but know full well it isn't easy for you to procure the goods you
Yup.
provide.
Oh.
Why, thank you. Redeemed this at the crossroads.
Oh yeah, it's got a loyalty scheme. That's very funny. Oh, I want the Daedalus thing. Fuck it, let's get the Daedalus. Yeah, let's do it.
Should be
Little
useful.
treat. Your special fires each shot dead ahead and your special have 30 range. Your attacks 35% faster, or you channel your special faster. Your attacks are faster. Woohoo! Lovely. Okay, let's go fight the
Be
headmistress.
safe, Lord Charon.
And then whatever happens, I'll
Compose
end the
yourself.
stream. Compose yourself.
You
Oops.
Come, headmistress. If I could be provoked
Sorry, I
that easily,
didn't realise
I'd
I was
stand
skipping
no
the
chance
dialogue.
at all. Not even if the fates desired otherwise.
Good fortune seldom comes to those in no position to receive it. Show me your victory was no mere accident.
Yeah, alright, mate. Oh, shit. Damn. Damn, wrong one. Ow. There we go. No, wrong one. Oh, was that the right one? I'm not sure.
Return to me, sisters.
Wrong one. Wrong one. Damn it. I was getting it right all the time last time.
Beware.
You beware. Respectfully, headmistress. Ow. That hurt. Don't make me into a sheep. You've made me into a sheep. Uh-oh. Ow.
Not very dignified.
Not very dignified. You're the one who turned me into a fucking sheep. Fuck. Oh, that was close. Yeah, not exactly fair. 3 against 1, is it? Bollocks. And I really hoped not to use my death defiance, but I did.
Satisfactory.
You're satisfactory. Yeah, that seemed cruel.
You have survived against me, and for that, you're owed a gift. May you learn well through it, Millennium.
Bsky says, this doesn't look like Undusted letters from the past. No, we completed it, we had a good cry, and then we played some Hades to make sure that we were okay after all of the crying. And it is time for me to end the stream now. We've defeated Hecate, which feels very nice. And I should be streaming again on Thursday, because that's when I stream. So I'll hopefully see you then, and there'll be fresh episodes of Preston Chiodini on the channel on Saturday. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching this stream. I've been Johnny Stream. No, I can't do an outro with that hat actually on, in seriousness. I've been streaming. Hope you enjoyed the stream. There's loads of stuff for you to watch on the channel. I also have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/johnnyohnny. If you're willing and able to bung me a little bit of money every month, it really does make a difference. There is also a free tier, so that's quite useful. Go Mariners, suck it Blue Jays, and I will see you all later this week. Bye-bye.